executive at the center of a kiss cam controversy is stepping down after online speculation about the viral moment.
There's been a new development in the Coldplay kiss cam saga that's gone viral around the world.
Turns out they were work colleagues, and now their company is responding.
On a warm summer night, Boston's Gillette Stadium was alive with anticipation. Tens of thousands of fans had gathered to experience Coldplay's unforgettable performance. The air buzzed with excitement, music, laughter, and the promise of a perfect evening. But amid the sea of glowing wristbands and pulsing lights, one brief moment on the kiss cam would shatter a family's legacy and transform countless lives forever. Seconds on a giant screen. Two faces. Too close. Too intimate. Too visible.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Kristen Cabot, head of human resources at Astronomer, a rising tech powerhouse, and Andy Byron, the company's charismatic CEO. Their body language spoke volumes, more than the innocent laugh of colleagues, more than the warm smile of friends. And outside that frame stood Andrew Cabot, billionaire, Boston Brahmin, silent protector of an ancient family name. Kristen was still married to him. This was not just infidelity exposed. This was a scandal magnified and met with silence. The kiss cam moment, meant for fun, for fleeting joy, became a viral storm. And when the kiss cam landed on them, Andy quickly bowed his head, clearly recognizing the camera. Kristen turned away, covering her face in a failed attempt at discretion. But the cameras had captured too much. Within minutes, the video shot across social media platforms with relentless speed. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, all buzzing with disbelief and scandalous speculation. How could the CEO and HR head risk it all, they asked. Is Coldplay the unexpected tech whistleblower of the year? Joked late-night hosts.
Astronomer's CEO Andy Byron has tendered his resignation after a viral kiss cam moment.
The CEO resigned. Kristen was suspended immediately. Her LinkedIn profile vanished. Astronomer's website froze. Company communications fell silent. And then, Andrew Cabot, her husband, did something no one could have predicted. He stayed silent. No press release, no denial, no public statements, just silence. To understand that silence, one must understand the Cabot name. It is a dynasty stitched into the very fabric of Boston's elite.
What should have been a cute kiss cam moment took an awkward turn at a Coldplay concert.
The Cabots are Boston Brahmins, an old, private class steeped in centuries of tradition, wealth, and social power. Here, reputations are built and preserved not through public declarations, but through whispered discretion and carefully guarded privacy. This isn't the world of flash and spectacle. It's a world of colonial homes, ancestral estates, secretive business empires, and quiet influence. Andrew Cabot was raised inside that cocoon, where social media and tabloids cannot reach. In this world, scandal does not demand an explanation. It demands silence. Organized, deliberate, impenetrable silence as both shield and sword. When scandal strikes a Cabot, the message is clear. You do not fight it in the light. You bury it in the dark, and you move on.
And can we talk about the employee that was with them? She obviously knows what's going on because she's there.
Kristen Cabot was never born into this world. She was an outsider, ambitious, talented, sharp, and hungry. She entered the Cabot orbit not as a veneer, but as a force to be reckoned with. After joining the board of Privateer Rum, an exclusive family business resurrected with deep roots, Kristen soon became inseparable from Andrew. Their wedding was secret. No photos, no public announcements, all shrouded in mystery except for a quiet real estate record showing a shared beach house in New Hampshire. She fit the image of grace and poise, blending elegance with sharp intellect. And yet, Kristen could not be confined by old-world silence. She left Privateer Rum to join Astronomer, the burgeoning tech startup disrupting Boston's scene.
You caught that moment, you saw it, you saw this lovely couple. And if you think about it, if they just relaxed and just chilled out.
Here, in this fast-paced, glamorous world, Kristen shined. Head of Human Resources. Confident, professional, ambitious, and clearly fearless. In the tech startup ecosystem, relationships and reputations live in glass houses. The whispers about Kristen and Andy Byron grew louder. Secret rendezvous at office parties, nervous glances in hallways, a closeness too intense to ignore. Yet, no evidence, no photos, just a feeling. And then came Coldplay. 65,000 people, spotlights, the kiss cam.
So in the moment when I filmed it, I didn't think much of it, but of course everyone was kind of chattering. There was over 50,000 people at the concert, so it was a hot topic.
That moment of exposure that became the world's breaking point. After the scandal, the public spectacle was loud. But behind closed doors, the destruction happened quietly. Kristen's name disappeared from LinkedIn. Her profile erased from Astronomer's website. The HR director suspended without explanation. No statements, no confrontations, just complete erasure. And Andrew's silence spoke volumes. This was not lack of care. It was a strategy embedded deep in Cabot tradition. To confront the scandal would be to soil the family name further. To engage would be to give it life. To retaliate would attract unwanted attention. So instead, Andrew chose absence. Complete, calculated silence. A slow but absolute exclusion from the Cabot universe.
Baseball fans had fun with their own version of the Coldplay cam. Even getting some mascots in on the joke.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
To the outside world, Andrew's silence could be mistaken for weakness. But in his world, it was the ultimate power play. Modern society thrives on statements, social media battles, viral defenses. But the Boston Brahmins, the old guard, value something different. They value patience. They wield silence like a weapon that erases mistakes, a weapon that enforces loyalty, a weapon that ensures no scandal survives public memory. For Kristen, this meant more than professional ruin. It meant social exile. Being erased, unseen, unheard, ignored. Her career in ruins. Her reputation buried beneath generations of silence. Megan Kerrigan, Andrew's first wife, was a quiet witness to this unraveling. Her heartbreak hidden behind closed doors. No statements, no public drama. Just silence layered over pain. For Astronomer, the scandal shook the foundations. Leadership changed. Andy Byron resigned. The company tried to close the chapter quietly, emphasizing their mission to innovate despite the turmoil. And Kristen. She became a cautionary tale among the elite. A reminder that no ambition could outshine the family's ancient codes. That, in the world of old money, public disgrace can be survived, if you fight it publicly. But betrayal? That cannot be forgiven. It must be erased. There is a question that lingers in the air. What is more terrifying? The public humiliation that exposes every flaw and stains your name forever? Or the cold erasure that removes you from your world, leaving no trace, no future, no redemption? Andrew Cabot's silence was no accident. It was the language of power passed down through centuries. A final verdict without a jury. No press conferences or public apologies, just disappearance. And, for Kristen Cabot, that disappearance was the harshest punishment of all. This story is more than just a tale of infidelity. It is a portrait of the collision between old tradition and new ambition. Of power wielded not through words, but through calculated absence. Of a family's name preserved by silence. And of a woman destroyed not by a moment caught on camera, but by the silence that came after. Whose side are you on? The silent protector, or the silenced? If this story drew you in, subscribe for more stories from worlds unseen, where the loudest voices are often the quietest. And remember, sometimes the heaviest sound is silence.